So this is my third time stitching this design right here. I made two more minor changes, one to the stitches in the T and the other change is in the template. I wanted to give you guys more space to work with because everyone embroiders different. Typically on my templates, I like a tight fit. So I like the rhinestones close to the stitching, but you know, every stitcher stitches different and you could possibly get movement. So I have compensated for the potential movement by allowing more space in this particular design. I am using 2 pieces of no-show mesh and 2 pieces of tearaway stabilizer. This combination does not work for me at all. However, you know me, I'm gonna risk it all. I'll probably get a lot of thread breaks, but I'm just going to bear through it. All right, so part of the H and part of the A satin stitches will stitch first, and then you're going to get these blocks. And this is the beginning of our applique. So you can pre-cut your applique. I usually do, but I just didn't this time. So I am going to let this run the tack down stitch now. All right, the tack down stitch has finished. I'm just going to rip these away. You can rip away from the tack down stitches. It just takes a little bit of time. I did use my Cricut Easy Press to press down these letters because I find that with the HTV that I use, I get a lot of movement and tearing of the HTV. So if you have a smaller heat press or any kind of mini iron just to put in there on the letters, that will help with any potential movement of the HTV. Yes, this is thread break number 6 and it is finishing up the last letter and I could not be happier. Now we have did the placement stitch for the girl and I'm putting this down so that we could do the tack down stitch. I did get 7 thread breaks. Again, I've stitched this design several times. It's not the design. This stitched flawlessly without any thread breaks. It is how I chose to stabilize. The girl has been pressed and I'm going to do my final satin stitch and we will be done. All right, so I actually only got 3 thread breaks with this, so that was a win, but this is how it looks. Now we're gonna heat press and get the rhinestones on. Take off the transfer sheet that has the rhinestones. All right, let's place the rhinestone sheet on. Everything looks great. I don't think any rhinestones are touching satin stitches. So let's put this in. It's gorgeous. What I changed was the T. So if you look on this design right here, the satin stitches were behind the actual applique and it just looks more finished and better with the satin stitches on top. But this design is available if you guys are interested in purchasing it. Peace.